child's pose. Making sure that your knees are wide and your hands out in front of you today. As always, starting by bringing awareness to your breath. In and out through your nose. Allowing any leftover thoughts from before to dissipate. And maybe you want to walk your fingertips a little bit further out in front of you, gripping the floor and then drawing your hips back to your heels to get a deeper stretch throughout the shoulders and the spine. As you do so, take your time to set an intention for your practice, or maybe an intention for the rest of the year, since we only have about 2 weeks of it left. And as this is our last flow of 2025, I invite you today to really move in a way that just feels good to you. Do what you like, skip what you don't like. Feel free to challenge yourself or to be a bit softer. Anything that makes you enjoy moving today. When you're ready from here, let's walk our hands all the way over to the left. Walking your right fingertips just a little bit further than the left ones. Bending your left elbow slightly and squeezing your ribcage back towards the right. Hips to heels and the left hip and left shoulder come closer together. Taking a big breath in to press your ribs further to your right. And a big breath in to draw your hips back again. With your next inhale, slowly keep your hands where they are, but we round and curl ourselves all the way up. Left hand stays on the floor. Kick your right leg out and bring your right arm up to the sky. So we open. Right toes lift off of the floor, bend the knee and we grab the heel. Squeezing heel to bum and bring your right knee further behind you as you press your hips forward, getting into that hip flexor stretch from here. Maybe eyes look up, head falls back. And then from here, we kick the heel away from the butt, getting into and opening up through the spine. Pressing your foot into your hand into your foot. Making sure not to sink into your left shoulder. Everything presses down to go up. And then slowly we release. Left or right toes back to the floor. Right hand comes up and over so we can walk ourselves all the way to the right. Right elbow bends, left fingertips reach a little bit further. Forehead comes down to the floor, hips press back to heels. Right hip and right shoulder squeeze. Couple of breaths here. Stretching your left side torso. And as we breathe in to come all the way back up, hands stay where they are. Kick your left leg out, left hand comes up. We open, Lift your left toes and we grab the heel. From here, pubic bone to belly button. Keep your spine straight for now. Heel to bum and draw the knee back behind you as you keep squeezing your pubic bone under. Eyes look up. Maybe head falls back. And then gently start pressing your left foot into your left hand, opening up through your spine. Keep pressing up and out of the floor. And then slowly release. Left toes come down, right, left hand comes up. And we come all the way back center, child's pose. Take a big breath in. We round and curl forward. Toes tuck under and we press back to downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. Maybe you bend one knee, straighten the other, walk it out. Or maybe you stay with your knees slightly bent, your heels slightly lifted, pressing up and out of the fingers, up and out of the shoulders. And from wherever you are, with your next breath in, you lift both of your heels up. With your next breath out, bend your knees, press your chest back to your thighs to turbo dog. Goal here being to straighten your spine as much as you can. Tailbone to sky. Press up and out of those fingertips, really lengthen. 2 big breaths. Keep pressing down to go up. With your next breath in, slowly round and curl yourself all the way forward around the spine. Once your shoulders are above your wrists, you're going to bend your knees, flip your tailbone up. Right toes lift, and we press all the way back. Toes lead you back up. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Keep pressing up and out of fingertips. Inhale to bring the right knee higher. Exhale to bring heel closer to bum. And then slowly from here, we take it all the way forward. Right foot steps outside of your hands. Right hand stays down on the floor. Left heel comes down and we lift the left hand up to open. Big stretch. Maybe you streamline your left hand up and over your head, or maybe it stays up. Fingers reaching to sky. And nice. From here, we take a big breath in. Left hand pulls you up. We open up into warrior 2. Inhale, flip your hands up to reach. And exhale to reverse. Left hand back, right hand reaches up and over. Big breath in. Right hand pulls you up. Both hands frame your foot. Step it all the way back, 3-legged dog. Keep your hips square this time. So wrap that right hip down towards the floor. Leg will drop a bit, that's okay. Big breath in to reach, favoring length over height. And then exhale to come forward, right knee to nose. We hold it for 3, for 2, and 1. Step your right foot in between your hands. We rise up. Exhale, both hands come down to the floor. Step back, high plank to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale forward and up, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale to press back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Again, we round and curl ourselves forward. Once your shoulders are either above or past your wrists, bend the knees, flip the tailbone up, left toes lift to pull you all the way up to the sky. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Big breath in, left knee lifts higher. Big breath out, heel falls closer to your hips. Slowly bring it all the way forward. Left foot steps in or outside of the hands. Left hand stays down, right heel comes down, and right hand lifts up. Keep squeezing right shoulder blade back behind the spine. Eyes look up to your right fingers, or maybe your right hand streamlines up and over. Perfect. Right hand comes all the way up. Warrior two. Inhale, we reach. And exhale, reverse. Left arm reaches up and over. Bend into your left knee. Big breath in. Left hand pulls up. Both hands frame the foot. And we step back. Three-legged dog. Keep the hip closed for this one. Left hip reps down. Big breath in. Reach through your left toes. And exhale, knee to nose. For 3, for 2, and step the foot in between the hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. Right hip pulls forward, left hip pulls back. Exhale, both hands find the floor again. We step back, high plank. Knees to the floor if you need them there. 2 low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, we press back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, we round and curl forward through the spine. Hips dip, but toes stay tucked. We come forward into our upward facing dog. Elbows wrap back. Slightly bend, fingertips grip the floor. And imagine you can pull your hips towards your wrists. Shoulders stay down and back. Just your hands and your feet are touching the floor. Now, this is a variation of your upward facing dog. The other variation, of course, is to bring the tops of the feet down. But we stay here. Slowly press back up, a downward facing dog. Big breath in, bring your right leg up towards the sky. Slowly come forward, right foot steps in between the hands. We rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale to reach, and exhale, reverse. Big breath in, right hand pulls you forward, both hands frame the foot. We step back, high plank, 2 low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, your choice if you bring the tops of the feet down, or if you don't, exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, left leg comes up. We step it forward and through. Rise. Exhale to open. Inhale to reach. And exhale, reverse. Big breath in. Left hand reaches back. Left knee presses out and forwards. And then left hand pulls us up. Both hands frame the foot. We step back. High plank. 2 low plank. Inhale forward and up. And exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Big breath in, look in between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Step, walk, or jump your feet forward, top of your mat. Inhale, we halfway lift. Straighten your spine, pull your heart forward and through. And exhale, we fold. 2 more. Inhale, lift. And sometimes a baby bend in the knee really helps feel that stretch through the spine. Reaching your heart forward, your tailbone back. Whether you're pressing away from the floor or from your shins, doesn't matter much. Exhale to floor, to fold. And nice one, last one. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, we fold. And gently bend your knees. Head and hands stay heavy. We roll all the way up to stand. Once you're up, shoulders move up and back and down for Tadasana. Taking a couple of moments here, a few breaths. Taking note of how you are right here, right now. Notice if you're carrying yourself more on your left or on your right foot. Are you standing here passively sinking into the floor? Or are you pressing up and out of it, feet pressing down, crown reaching up? Are your shoulders still down and back, or are they rounding forwards already? Take a big breath in, hands reach up towards the sky, maybe a back bend if that feels nice. Exhale, we fold in. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, we halfway lift. And exhale, we forward fold again. Feel free to grab opposite elbows. Maybe you want to grab your heels and pull yourself in deeper. Or maybe you want to grab your hands behind your head like when you do a sit-up. Or opening up your shoulders by interlacing hands and letting the fist fall heavy behind you. You choose. Making sure to relax your neck. Shaking your head yes. And shaking your head no. And then gently bring both of your hands back down to the floor. Bend your knees slightly just so that they're unlocked. If you need to bend them more to come down to the floor, then feel free to bend them more. We start to bend the left knee and walk the hands all the way over to the left side of your mat. Pressing your left hip and your left shoulder close together and press away from the fingertips. You want your weight to be in those fingertips, but at the same time, you want to kind of resist and press the floor away so that the weight also lands in your right foot, stretching the right side torso. If this feels too intense with your hands on the floor, you can also use blocks underneath your hands. We walk it all the way over to the right side, bending your right knee further than your left. Again, press away from the floor, squeeze your right hip, right shoulder together, and keep your neck relaxed. Gently come all the way back center. Inhale, we halfway lift, pull the heart forward and through. Hands come back down to the floor. We step back, high plank. Knees to the floor. 3 times modified chaturanga. We come forward and down. Elbows squeeze in to lift you. Hips stay high throughout the whole movement. Last 2, forward and down. Elbows squeeze in to lift you, and you don't have to go as low. Last 1, forward and down. We move slow for 5, 4, 3, 2. We hover for 3, 2, and 1. Pull yourself forward and up, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, bring your right leg up towards the sky. Bend your knee, open up your hips. Start circling through your right hip as big as you can, through honey, through water. You know. And remind yourself to breathe. Maybe you breathe in when you bring your knee up and out when you bring it in. And then we switch directions. Circling the other way around. Bringing your right toes all the way up to the sky. Big breath in. From here, either we come right knee to right elbow and we squeeze, or if you want an extra challenge, you hover your foot with your leg straight along the outside of your mat and you tap the right wrist and then you come back. Nice. 1 more. We come outside, tap, and back. Nice. Right knee to nose, all of us. Hold your hips high, squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, And one, step the right foot forward and through. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, open. Inhale, both hands up. Bring your right leg straight, right toes face up towards the sky. We bend into the left knee. Hands can come down to catch you if you need. Skandasana. Nice, guys. Left elbow connects to the inside of the left knee. Breathe in to pull your heart up and straighten your spine. And exhale, press the left knee away from the midline. Keep a baby bend in your right knee as always. Every inhale, your spine straightened. Press your tailbone back, your heart up. Every exhale, you open up further through the hips. Nice. Let's cross this right hand over towards the left. Coming down next to your left foot, we turn around. Bring the left hand up towards the sky, facing the back of your mat in a spinal twist or a crescent lunge twist. Keep your hips high and keep your hips square here as well. Don't let the right hip dip. We squeeze the right hip up, the left hip down, and then the left shoulder blade back towards the spine. From here, gently bring your right heel down. Left hand either to left knee to help it step back to the mid-center of your mat to modify. Maybe you step back to side plank, or you bring that left hand to left knee to come all the way up, knee and all. If you over-rotate the top hip, left hip in this case, you'll tumble backwards. So make sure not to over-rotate that left hip. Squeezing your hips as high as you can for 3, for 2, and 1. Left foot comes back to where it started, next to your right hand. Both hands to the floor. We walk it all the way back to face the front of the mat. Drag your right foot all the way up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend your right knee, open up the hip, and we flip. Right toes meet the floor behind you for a wild thing. Left leg straight. Right arm moves up, around, and over so that the shoulder blade can fall heavy. Right heel stays lifted, hips press high. For 3. Breathe. 2. And we come back. Right hand comes down to the floor. You can either place the right toes down or keep them floating. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale forward and up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, left leg comes up towards the sky. Exhale to bend your knee, open up the hip. We start making some hip circles. Again, keep breathing. Matching movement to breath. And switching directions. Big breath in, left toes come all the way up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Left foot steps forward and through, or almost. Left knee to nose. We come all the way up and back. Either you bring the left knee to the nose again, or we drag it all the way along the outside. Left foot taps left wrist, or as far as you can get, and we come back. 1 more. Come all the way forward. Tap. And come back. Nice. Left toes all the way up to the sky. We come back forward. Left knee to nose for 3. Left heel to bum for 2. And we step the left foot in between the hands. Slowly rise up. Crescent lunge. Exhale to open. Inhale to bring the hands up. Straighten your left leg, left toes face up to the sky. Exhale, bend your right knee. We come down. Use your hands to catch you if needed. Inhale to straighten the spine. Exhale to press the right knee away from the mid-center. Taking a few breaths here. And then slowly cross your left hand across your body next to your right foot. We bring the right hand up to face the sky into a twist. Keep your hips high, left hip especially open. And see if you can really feel that this posture is a spinal twist. We're not just here for the sake of it. Every posture has a purpose. So rather than chasing the shape, follow the sensation and push that rather than the shape. From here, right hand to right knee, either to help it step back, to step all the way back, or to bring right knee to your hand and press all the way back into Vashisthasana. Squeezing your hips as high as you can, keeping your left leg straight. And then slowly step right foot all the way back to where it started. And both hands come down to the floor. We walk it all the way back, face the front of your mat. Drag your left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open up your hip, and we flip. Wild things. Press your hips high, your heart open. Head falls heavy, and we come back. Left hand to the floor. You can keep your left toes floating or bring them down. High plank to low plank. Inhale forward and up. And exhale to press back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, bring your heels up higher. Exhale, bend your knees just slightly. And then from here, we walk the hands just one step back, maybe a few centimeters. Start to wrap your elbows down and slowly allow them to land on the mat. From here, keep pressing up and back out of shoulders. If you feel like you cannot straighten your spine, you can step your feet back again. From here, if it's too heavy, it might be that you're either taking your feet too wide, too far away from your arms, or too close. So you can play around with the distance. From here, forehead taps in between the elbows. Slowly we come forward, chin taps in between your hands. We press back 5 times, forward as far as you can, and back. For 3, and back. 2, and back. Last one, and back. Nice, well done, knees to floor. Take a child's pose, moment of rest, catch your breath. And then when you're ready, slowly come all the way up to seated on your knees. And we're going to take a few minutes to practice any inversion you like. Base inversion, I'll demo for you. It's going to be headstand. If you want to practice anything else, such as handstand or forearm stand, you can let me know and I can guide you through that too. For headstand, I'm sure you've all heard this before, but repetition is, Repetition is the mother of skill. So for a headstand, the first thing we want to do is find the spot on your head you actually want to put down. It's not going to be the forehead and it's not going to be the back of your head. So a nice way to find out is to place the base of your palm in between your eyebrows and then find out where your middle finger lands. And if you want to make sure you remember, you can kind of dig your nail in at that point. It's not going to be super nice, but then the sensation will kind of stay and you'll know exactly where to put your head. You don't have to do that if you think you can remember when you're upside down. But this is kind of the place that you want to put down, this kind of usually flatter part of the head that is neither crown nor forehead. Then from there, we're going to measure the elbows. This is usually going to be the distance that we want in any arm balance, in any inversion. Then place your elbows down. We interlace the fingers, and then you're going to put your head down, making sure that the head is on the mat. Your hands can touch the back of your head, but you should be able to release them fully. From here, press up and out of your elbows. This is one of the most important parts. And look in between your legs and find a fixed point to look at. If there is nothing for you to focus on, maybe you want to put your water bottle like right here where I'm putting my foot so that you can just look straight at it and maintain focused. You tuck your toes under, lift the knees, press up and out of elbows, move your shoulders away from the ears, and walk your feet as close as you can. The goal is to get your hips over your shoulders, so our center of gravity over the base. From there, you bring your right knee to chest, press into the floor, press away from the left toes, and then maybe you bring the left foot up as well. From here, knees come up, and then slowly bring your feet up to the sky as well if you feel comfortable. Keep pressing and reaching up through your feet, up and out of the elbows and shoulders. And then when you feel comfortable, you come back down. Another option is also to go halfway. So you walk your feet in close, maybe you lift one knee and then you switch to the other. Nice. Yes, Melissa. Yes, yes. Okay, so good. And something, if you're scared of coming up, something that usually I have advised against in the past, but it is also at the same time something that has helped me come up in headstand specifically, is practicing close to the wall. The reason that I usually advise against it is because you can fall against the wall, and your body knows how to catch itself when it lands on the floor because we're made to expect floor. Whereas when we fall against the wall, we don't always know how to catch ourselves. So it's a little bit more risky. But what you can do is come close to the wall and don't jump against it, but you're going to lift your leg up and then lift until you can kind of touch the wall and then slowly bring the other leg either to the sky or to the chest. And then you can bring your feet up the wall. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm not touching the wall here. The wall is just here to give feedback so that I know I've come high enough. When I slightly touch it, I know that I'm in the right point and then I can back off a little. So it's not there to lean against, it's just there to tell you where you are in space. Feel free to try. If you have a question, feel free to ask. Child's pose. From here, slowly round and curl yourself up. Big breath in, belly drops, heart pulls forward and through. Tailbone up, eyes look up, and then we press back. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, bring your right leg up towards the sky. Step your right foot forward and through in between the hands. We rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, bend your back knee, we fly forward. Airplane. Keep pressing your left heel up, your heart forward, your crown forward. Hands above your hips. Press up and out of right hip, making sure not to sink into the floor. And remind yourself to breathe. We want to find parallel to the floor, so we don't want to be here, but we also don't want to nosedive into the posture. This is way more difficult and unstable. You want to keep pulling the heart forward and looking forward as well. Keep pressing the left heel up. From here, slowly come all the way up to stand, left knee to chest, hands to sky. We kick the left foot forward, hips back, heart to toes. And we hold. Now, it is not about the height of the foot. It's okay if it's low, as long as it's not so low that you take out the challenge and take out the sensation. We take it all the way back. Right hand to block or to floor. Left hand comes all the way up and left heel kicks all the way back. Half moon. Keep pressing into the right foot. Press down to go up. Right hand just angel kisses the floor. Maybe right hand lifts to heart center. We bend into the right knee. Left toes find the mat and we open warrior two. Inhale. Left hand comes up. Slide your left heel back. Warrior one. Big breath in to reach your heart up. And exhale, we come forward. Again, the same goes here. We don't want to fall and sink into our right thigh. We want to keep reaching the heart forward. Keep reaching the tailbone back. Press your hips to your left because they're going to want to swing right. We stay lifted and reaching. Everything is active. Feet squeeze together. Muscle hugs bone. Slowly bring your hands forward, biceps by your ears. Big breath in to lift all the way back up again. Warrior one. Bending further into the right knee if you've lifted up and out of it a bit too much. Inhale, hands reach up. And exhale, both hands come down to the floor. We step back. Three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open up the hip. Again, we flip. Wild thing. Press your hips high, your heart high. And we come all the way back. Right hand to floor, right knee to right wrist. Slide your left toes back. We come all the way down to half pigeon. Keep your left toes tucked under. Left toes pulls you back. Left hip pulls you forward. Right hip pulls you back in opposition. And then elbows to the floor. Elbows drag you forward. Or maybe you come all the way down to the floor, but then still hands pull you forward rather than elbows. And gently come all the way back up onto your hands. Bend your left knee in. Left hand reaches up, around, and over. Squeeze heel to bum. Keep squeezing right hip back, left hip forward. If you feel like you're losing balance or falling on either one of your hips, you can bring your hand on a block. It just gives you a little bit more height. From here, if you want to bring your left foot into your left elbow and move into your mermaid, feel free to do so. And gently we release, shifting your weight onto your right hip. Kick your left foot forward. Right foot crosses over your left leg. Make sure your bum is out of the way. Making sure that your right foot is not flat on the floor like this. We're not moving into a spinal twist. You're going to bring your foot as close to your left hip as you can, like cow face. We're going to breathe in to lift the hands up and exhale to fold forward. You can bring your chin or your forehead or your nose, whatever you like, over to your right knee if you can reach. If not, no worries. Maybe hands are on the floor, on blocks, on your ankle, on your foot. And then gently breathe in to come all the way up. We rock back, cross your ankles, plant your hands, and we step back, downward facing dog. Big breath in to press up and out of your fingertips, up and out of your feet. Making sure that your down dog is never about straight legs. Your knees can be bent, your heels can be lifted at all times. It really does not matter a single bit. As long as you keep pressing up and out of fingertips, out of your shoulders, press your tailbone up to the sky. You press your chest back without flaring the ribs out, and keep your spine straight and in line with your tailbone. From here, we breathe in to press forward. High plank to low plank. Inhale forward and up, and exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, lift your left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Step your left foot forward and through. In between the hands, we rise up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, bend the back knee. We fly forward, airplane. And again, we want to find parallel to the floor, but we don't want to dive towards it. Press up and out of left hip. Right toes reach back, hands above the hips, heart pulls forward. Breathing in and out through the nose. Everything stays reaching. It's not arriving and falling. It's arriving, arriving, arriving. Slowly come up. Right knee to chest. Hands up to the sky. Kick your right foot forward, hips back, heart to toes. Active core. Breathe as we take it all the way back. Right hand up, right hand back. Left hand to the floor or to a block. Or maybe it hovers, or maybe it comes heart center. Half moon. Here as well, keep reaching. Top half works harder than the bottom half to make the posture lighter. Slowly bend into your left knee, right toes find the floor behind you. We open up warrior two. Inhale to sweep your right hand to face the front of your mat. Slide your right heel back. And if you need to step out a little bit further towards the right, then feel free to do so. Back heel is down. Foot is at an angle. We keep pressing right hip forward, left hip back. Bend into left knee. Inhale, heart comes up. And exhale, we take it back. Hands above the hips, heart reaches forward. Same principle, we reach. Muscle hugs bone, feet squeeze together. Slowly bring your biceps by your ears, fingers reach forward. Keep pressing hips towards the right. And breathe in to rise up. Big breath in, hands come up, right hip forward, left hip back. Exhale, both hands come down to the floor. Drag your left foot all the way up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open up your hip, and we flip. Wild thing. Open. Right leg straight, left knee bend. Just a short one. We come all the way back. Left hand to the floor, left knee, left wrist. Slide the right toes back. Hands come down. Right toes pull you back. Left hip pulls you back. Right hip pulls you forward and elbows pull you forward. Or hands. Neck relaxes, head feels heavy. Close your eyes, return to your breath. Notice what is happening inside. And slowly we come all the way up. Bend your right knee in. Right hand grabs right ankle. Again, left hand to block, or thigh works too if you can balance. Maybe you pull the right foot into the elbow, bringing left hand up and over. Optional. And if you're here and you keep falling onto the left hip, then dial back a bit until where it is manageable. It also helps to bring your left foot closer to your right hip. So to not have it at a 90-degree angle, if that's where you're at. Gently release. Shifting weight on top of left hip. We bring the right foot up, around, and over. Cross your left ankle on top of your right leg or over your right leg. And again, we bring the knees closer together by bringing the left foot close to the right hip, making sure your bum is out of the way again. Take a big breath in, hands come up. Exhale to fold all the way forward from here. Taking a few moments. And slowly come all the way up. We rock back to cross the ankles, plant the hands, and step back, downward facing dog. Again, pressing up and out of fingers, up and out of feet, tailbone high, neck relaxed. Big breath in. And we come forward, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, lift. Upward facing dog. And exhale, we press back, downward facing dog. Take a Big breath in, lift your heels, round and curl your spine. We slowly move ourselves all the way forwards. Bend your knees, bend your elbows. Once you get there, tailbone flip up. And we slowly press all the way back, making a few ocean waves. In your own speed, your own time. Last one. And we bring the hips all the way to the floor once you get there. Big stretch for the belly. Hands come forward. Slide your left knee up. Weave your right arm underneath the left so far so that you can bring your shoulder all the way to your wrist. And then from here, we roll open, eyes full to the right. Slowly come all the way back. Slide your left knee down and unravel your arms. And we slide the right knee up. With your left arm under. And again, we roll back open. Big breath in to lengthen the spine. And exhale to rinse a little deeper. Slowly coming all the way onto the spine. Recentering yourself on your mat if you need to. Placing the soles of your feet down onto your mat. Your hands either reach to your heels and you lift the hips up into your half bridge, or maybe you want to bring your hands next to your face. And we press all the way up into full wheel. Wherever you are, we hold for 10, 9, nice guys, 8, 7, 6, 5, keep breathing. Pubic bone to belly button, protect your lower spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chin to chest. Slowly come down, upper, middle, and lower back. Hug your knees into your chest, little rock side to side. Good, bring your feet up into the sky. Knees can be bent, hands up, elbows can be bent if you like. We take some circles through the wrist, through the ankles. Stretching and crunching fingers and toes. And just like when we make our hip circles, we want to find full range of motion here. Circling the other way around. And from here, take a moment to shake it all out. Like a bug upside down. And then when you're ready, bring your knees to your chest, knees as wide as your torso. So more so knee to armpits. Keep squeezing your tailbone down. And from here, we bring the hands underneath the hips. Feet come up. And we press ourselves into shoulder stance. Now, from here, if you ever struggle getting into your shoulder stand in the first place, some people find it easier to come into plow pose first, and then walk the shoulder blades together underneath them. Bring the hands to the lower back and lift the feet from there. It might be that you're able to set up a more stable base from there. Keeping your feet together, no fidgeting. And then slowly start to drop your feet back behind your head for plow pose. Fingers can interlace if you like, straightening your arms back behind you. You can keep hands on lower back or simply place your hands down on the floor. Or maybe you like to catch your feet. If your toes are on the floor, softly bend your knees down towards your ears. And if your toes are not touching, if they're hovering, you can simply bring knees to chest up to a point where you can still balance. Hands come back behind you, palms down, so that you can use them as brakes. And we slowly, vertebra by vertebra, come all the way back down onto the spine. Once you get there, find happy baby. Elbows on the insides of the knees, hands to the outside of the feet. Keep pressing tailbone down and press your shoulder blades back behind the spine before you open up the legs. It's always easier to get somewhere before there is resistance, which is when our heels are close to the hips, rather than forcing ourselves back somewhere when we're already in there. And maybe if you like, you bring your peace and fingers, index finger and middle finger, up and around your big toes for your straddle splits, straightening your legs. And from here, gently soften, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug, bring nose to knee, squeeze every single muscle in your body as tight as you can. Squeeze, squeeze, tense, tense, tight, tight. And then exhale to find Shavasana. Taking anything you need to feel comfortable here. Taking a collective big breath in through the nose. And the big sigh out. Another big breath in. And a big breath out. And last one, big breath in, fill up your belly, your chest, your throat. Open up your mouth, biggest sigh out so far. Making sure that you've emptied your lungs fully, no air left there. And then take gentle sips of air as you need them. allowing your body to soften and fall heavy, allowing your eyes to fall closed, and your thoughts to still. Softening fully, including your jaw, your eyebrows. Allow your feet to fall heavier. Allow the muscles in your ankles to soften. And from here, gently scan your body from down to up, and allowing everything to fall heavy. Your shins and your calves, softening even the knees. Your upper legs, your hips and your pelvis. Letting go of any leftover tension anywhere in the body. Up through the belly and the lower back. Your upper back and your chest. Softening through your arms and your hands. All the way down to your fingertips. Allowing your shoulders to fall heavy. And your neck to soften as well. Again, we relax the jaw, your cheeks, your eyebrows or your forehead, and even the tiny muscles around your eyes. Allowing your eyes to fall heavier and deeper into their sockets. Allowing your tongue to soften off of the roof of your mouth. And notice the gentle movement of your belly. Every time you breathe in and breathe out. Finding a moment of gratitude for every breath that you draw. And from here we move further inwards, keeping your eyes closed. And imagine that you could look back at the path of life that you've walked so far. See all of your obstacles and all of your blessings. All of the doors that have opened and the doors that have stayed closed. And find a moment of gratitude for this, for the path of life that has brought you exactly where you are right now, the good and the bad, the decisions you took consciously and subconsciously. And then imagine that you were able to look forwards as well. The path of life you have yet to walk, doors that you will still open without having any fixed idea of what this has to look like exactly. Finding a moment of gratitude for all the possibilities that your life will still be given. A moment of gratitude for all the blessings and the lessons that are still yet to come. And then imagine that you could look besides you as well, with your eyes closed. Imagine the people that are in your life right now, your current companions, the relationships that you have for the situations that you are in. And find a moment for all of them and all of this as well. A moment of consciously being grateful. And finally, bring your awareness back to yourself, finding a moment of gratitude for all layers of you, being grateful for your body, thanking it for carrying you, being grateful for your mind, your heart, and your soul. And from here, feel free to stay and linger in this feeling for however long you like or however long you need. Yet when you feel ready, take a gentle breath in to bring yourself back to your body, back to the here and now. And in your own way, in your own time, find yourself back up and in your seated position. Thank you guys so much for this practice. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you feel good. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the year.